I can't help but wonder and think about time, energy, sleep, and most importantly, when those aren't available, especially now, food and water. And I'm disrupted in my thinking from those billionaires and those millionaires, those veterans, those prestigious citizens of the United States of America who build rockets and have names called Bezos and Elon Musk and Mr. Jeff Bezos and Mr. Elon Musk. And these psychologists who operate in an apartment building as if they're in their hospital they achieved with their college graduation and professional certification of social worker, counselor, psychiatrist, psychologist, and mysterious staff now. And can't explain any further how bad Chordoma was for my consciousness, pushing into my brainstem and all the way forward, smooshing my pituitary gland and optical nerve. Any disbeliever who needs some more hallucination and stimulation can see on a brain scan provided by Dr. Manuel Ferreira Jr. at the University of Washington Medical School now. And unlike Bill Gates, whose consciousness has had a Porsche and a cigar at El Gacho, a business with Microsoft, and an eventual limit of a monopoly. And now, riches and rewards for the whole planet with a nonprofit committed to ending climate change, doing what government has failed, in other words, now. And now, the only voice about consciousness has to do with Elon Musk and Bill Gates. Working together, Bill Gates arguing and saying and philosophically theorizing meat needs to stop. Those carnivore dieters, those arthritis eaters need to accept pain and suffering and agree with their strategy or receive their discouragement to continue doing work not appreciated, with no financial benefits, no social awesomeness, and more people standing in the way, and more people listening to my echo and my voice now than working on a similar problem for their children they say they have raised to not be so deadly and dangerous, so treacherous and scary and emotional when they're 37, older, younger, and bigger than they are now. Drug addicts, Bill Gates and Elon Musk have, in some ways, in some sense, joined together continuing a consciousness of stimulation, rewards for not breaking windows and causing damage to a business in excess of millions, not peeing and shitting on a street where they walk their dogs and drop their feces now, not camping next to a grocery store during a coronavirus pandemic, wearing no masks and spreading trash all over parks, where residents can no longer visit for exercise and health benefits, and must avoid unless they have a concealed carry permit for the gun the tall man over there says he needs for his rights with the man over there who served in the army, to protect them over there and their meth habit, to have a silence and a quiet for Bill Gates and other thinkers and geniuses to intellectually solve climate change and decide who gets taxes taken out of the economics they've benefited from in the past and now, and provided them with an audience, with listeners and watchers and feelers of a mystery now. And slowly, eventually, says Bill Gates, reduced and limited along with behavior to meet the expectations of the elders, doctors, professionals and surgeons, social workers and counselors and staff of landlords and managers who force their tenants to believe and pay rent to an apartment building where they rent rooms in a house and observe patterns and use a system with processes and procedures and protocols. Rich and famous humans only read about now, watch about now on their internets and their websites they own now.